So we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to make it the hummus for you. This is chickpeas or garbanzo beans. Has anyone, or is anyone familiar with chickpeas? They are extremely high in protein. This is an incredible meal to eat, either before a workout, after, or just because. But chickpeas not only are high in protein, but they can help lower cholesterol. I have extremely high cholesterol. It's a genetic thing that I got from my family. And if you eat these beans, they actually have stuff in them that helps you lower cholesterol. So that's another health benefit for that. Yep, it's just any chickpea. Right here, I'm putting in tahini paste. Does anyone know what tahini paste is? Ground up sesame seeds, very good. And sesame seeds, it's kind of funny, are for heart people with bad hearts. This is a good thing to eat. Also, sesame seeds, if you have migraines, it won't work for me because nothing does, but if you are normal people, unlike me, and y'all have migraines, sesame seeds are actually something that will raise serotonin levels in your body, and they will actually help reduce the pain that you're feeling with the migraine. So there's a little tip that I can give you with that too. I'm going to add a little bit of lemon. Something else that's really cool, I don't cook a lot with salt because salt is not the greatest thing for us to eat. But did you know that if you add citrus to your food, it actually acts as salt? You don't need salt. It actually has a salty flavor, and it makes your food taste kind of salty.
How many people have that lemon? I just bought one of those. That is the most amazing thing.
I can't live without it. I'm sorry.
It is $9.99 at Target, and I have bought so many things to do lemons. Automatic, not automatic, you know. That thing.
It literally gets all the juice out. Look at this. There's nothing left of that puppy.
I love it.
And the best part, the seeds stay here. They don't go in there. It is a lifesaver. So we're going to add a little bit of lemon. We're going to also add garlic. Garlic is good for lowering your blood pressure. Yeah, you smell bad, but if you eat 2 people at the same time eating garlic, you're not going to smell it. So make sure you eat this and cook it for your honeys at home, and they are not going to say, "Get away from me." A little tip, in my cookbook, I give you tips on not just on how to preserve your food, but how many people hate cooking with real garlic, the raw stuff, and because it leaves a nasty smell on your finger. Anyone in here hate it?
Yeah, I find the jarring stuff.
Can I give you the best advice in the whole world? I discovered that if you run your fingers under water and on stainless steel at the very same time, the garlic smell goes away. It is amazing. I literally love to smell myself after using garlic because it really does work. Oh yeah, when I make fresh guacamole, it's in my book too. I actually don't even use this. I just use the jarred stuff. But when I cook, that's when I use the raw form of it. I'm actually shocked. I have to pinch myself. Every meal, I'm at the table doing this, and I'm not kidding you. My husband gets embarrassed in public, but when I'm cooking a meal and I'm eating it, and I'm like, "Oh, this is so good." And he's like, "Seriously, stop. You're embarrassing me." Now we're going to add some Parmesan cheese. Who knew that this was high in protein? Anyone? Parmesan is the one cheese that is high in protein. It is a good cheese. Also, it's actually healthier than all the other cheeses. Didn't know if y'all knew that either. You said you knew that? See, you're smart. Y'all, I don't have to teach y'all anything in here. All right, I have added the chickpeas, the tahini paste. I've added the Parmesan cheese and the garlic and the lemon juice. What's that?
Where do you get the tahini paste?
Yeah, that's actually where this came from. It was Harris Teeter. Yeah, Food Lion doesn't have it either. Kroger does not have it. I literally was panicking when I was writing my cookbook. I was like, how in the world am I supposed to cook this stuff if I can't find the ingredients? But Harris Teeter, yeah, Trader Joe's and Harris Teeter are 2 stores that have it. And as you see, it comes in a huge jar, and I'm not eating hummus every day. This is going to last you forever as long as it's refrigerated after it's opened. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn this on. It would help if I plug it in, wouldn't it? I'm blonde, that's all I'm gonna say. And it works. All right, while it's doing this, we're gonna stream in olive oil. little bit more.
So you don't measure anything?
I don't.
Look, you have amounts, right?
It might be scary, but I do. I actually am the kind of person that I can't stand cookbooks that tell you how to cook. I can't stand it. As my title is, Be Your Own Chef. I want you to be your own chef. I don't want to tell you you have to use 1 teaspoon. I don't want to tell you that you have to use a tablespoon of something. So my measurements are, you have 1 to 2 tablespoons or 2 teaspoons to a tablespoon. I give you a range. Because if y'all don't like food as flavorful as I do, go to the bottom end of the ranges and start there. Taste your food as you make it, and then if you want a little more, keep going up in the range until you get to my range. And that's how my ranges are. Some people that really like to measure can't stand it. Like my editor of the book, she measures everything because she's a baker. It drove her crazy. But she says that it's helpful because she knows to either start at the bottom or go to the top, and it works for her too. So if you're not like me and you measure, it'll still work for you. And now we're done. Hummus is actually quite simple to make. Well, usually the only thing you have to buy for hummus that you don't have already is the tahini paste and the garbanzo beans. Everything else you basically have in your pantry.
Did you get them, when you get the beans, did you just get them in a can?
I do.
Jar or whatever?
Yeah, I get the canned ones, but make sure when you do get them, you get them in water instead of oil because it's healthier. As you see, I didn't open the can with you guys here. That's because I like to rinse them off because they load it with sodium and I don't like the excess sodium, so I always rinse it first and then I put it in my food processor that way. So I just kind of saved a step and y'all just didn't see it.